Hi everyone, this is Tammy at Snowstorm Crafts, and if you're new here, welcome. And if you've been here before, welcome back. So today I want to work with you guys on my feather leather journal, and this is a series that I've been working on with you guys. And if you want to get caught up, I have the playlist on the end screen, and you guys can just click on that and get caught up with us. Okay, so what I want to do today is take this fun little booklet, just a little flyer that you get in the mail, you know, just one of these little booklet flyers. And what I did is, it was like this, and I cut it in half because I want to use half of the booklet to add as a signature in our feather leather journal. So I got that, and then the last video I did with you guys is this cute little feather junk mail envelope here. So I show you guys how to construct this and put it all together. So make sure to check out the playlist. This is in there. And this is going to be added into the signature also. Okay? So I got those two things that we're going to put together, or, you know, incorporate into the journal today. I might be using some of the Tim Holtz just fabric tape. Let's see. I'm going to put her over there. And I got scissors we'll be using. What I did is I went ahead and coffee dyed this fun fabric because I have blue throughout. I have just a little bit of pop, like feathers and some embroidery thread and just little bits of blue throughout. Okay. And what I wanted to do is use this fabric, and I coffee dyed it. So I got this for the background, and then I have coffee dyed it's just a cotton, it was a cotton tablecloth, and I dyed it, and then I just frayed it, and then I want that for the middle there, and that's going to be the cover of our little booklet. So I did that. So I did that. Oh, and then I took my stencil here. So I got my stencil, my feather stencil, and I just took my inks. I just got some oxide, vintage, photo, walnut, and black soot. Took my little makeup dauber things and just kind of blended it all together. So that's what I did on top of here. Okay. And what I want to do and incorporate this into, like, maybe the middle signature part is I want to show you guys a fun little, like a little booklet flip thing that we could do and attach it to the fabric, and then this will get attached to the booklet. So I'll show you guys that. It'll be fun. So I'll put that to the side. And then these are my 5x7 little mixed media papers. And I just did some coffee dyeing on top of them. And I did just this fun technique. If you guys want to know how to do this technique and what I used, just let me know in the comments. If I get enough comments down below, I will do a video on this and show you guys how I did it. Super fun, real easy. I also have these 5x7s, mixed media, just paint papers down in the Amazon links. Just let me know if it's not, but come check them out. They're really fun to work with. So I want to incorporate these as some of the pages that we're going to add to our little booklet. And I will be doing sewing today, but there's always the option of no sew, and I let you guys know pretty much everything I sew, you don't have to. You could just glue it. Okay, so let's get started. So first things first is I went ahead and I measured, I just took and I'll show you guys how I did it. Put those to the side. I just went like this. Okay, let me think here. Yeah, we're gonna go like this. So I just put the paper down. Put it where I wanted it. Like that. Took my pencil. There we go, that's better. And I just lined it up. And just traced around. Whoops. Just did a little trace around. So just make sure. There. that we have it all the way in and all the way lined up, and then just trace it around. And you take your scissors. And just cut it. So this is just fun, easy, simple. And this will be, I'll do a little dab of probably Yoo-Hoo glue stick just to tack it down. And then I'm going to sew around it. But for now, I'm gonna go through and measure the papers that I want. So this is gonna be the inside cover, okay? And we already have something for the outside cover, which was the blue and the feather stenciled on. So this is the inside cover, and then this is gonna be what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna show you guys. So this is the front page, okay? Then you take your next page, and then you put it together. They're gonna go together like that. So you're gonna wanna do another page back here. So what we're gonna do is, I'm gonna show you guys, these two are gonna go together, and we're gonna wind up sewing or gluing, either way, to make pockets. You can either make a pocket this way, or you can make a pocket this way, or you can even do a pocket up underneath, okay? So what I'm doing now is just I'm just taking the pockets, the pages that I know I need, so like you don't need nothing on the insides here. And this will make sense in a minute too. You don't need nothing on the insides because those are gonna be the inside pockets, okay? So now the next one, I'm gonna do the exact same thing. Put a cover on here. So there'll be a cover here, okay? And a cover here, like that. So there'll be a cover here, okay? And then we're gonna take the next one. Make sure you're grabbing it right here. This is the inside pocket, and then those are gonna be together, so you'll need a cover here, okay? And then there's our middle of the signature. So do the same thing on the other side. All right, so just get everything measured out to where you want them, and then just make sure you're doing pockets in the middle, so we don't need nothing in the middle of the pocket. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I'll be back, and we'll get to it. Okay, so I didn't have enough of these papers. So what I decided to do is I had some envelopes that I did pretty much the same technique on, which they turned out really fun. I really like them. But I'm thinking here, what I'm gonna do is, here, we're gonna take an envelope, and I'm just gluing in the middle because I'm gonna sew. So if you guys are not gonna sew, just make sure to use like Fabrifix, Fabri-Tac, art glitter glue is great. And then you could just make sure to glue around the edges and stuff. Okay, so I'm just gonna set this, I'm gonna glue this right here. All right, then I'm going to make sure everything opens and closes here. Okay, so it hangs over the edge, which I'm really cool with. I don't mind that. And then this one. I'm just going to put a little dab of glue in the middle. And so what I did is just left these open in the middle. And I'll show you guys what I'm gonna do here. Okay, we're just gonna glue it. Line these two up. There we go. Okay, so we got that so far. All right, so now after we glued all this together, what I want to do is, let's find the middle of the signature here. So we got our staple. It's just one staple because I cut the little booklet in half. There. So now what I want to do let's start with, I'm going to keep these in order. Okay. I'm going to move that over there. And now I want to start with our front here. Okay. So what we're going to do, and this is going to be so much fun, you guys. Let's see. And once you get it down, it's going to be not hard at all. So this is our cover. Okay. And what I want to do is, before I sew this to the front of the journal, I want to go to my sewing machine and I'm going to do a fun stitch all the way around to attach this on here. Now, if you do not want to sew, you just take your Fabric Fix glue or any kind of glue, put it down, and I suggest, if you are using Fabric Fix glue, to make sure you take your finger and kind of smear it around before you lay your fabric on top, because it will seep through. Or you can use batting in between, and that will help with the seepage. Okay, so I'm going to go to my sewing machine and just stitch around this area right here, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and went around it and just did some wavy stitching all the way around. Okay, now I want to put it like this. I'm going to add this like that. So we got the inside of our covers up, and we got the good side facing the table. Okay, and then we're just going to put this on top. See how much we want all the way around. That. Okay, and if you want to, you could do, we could just do a little tack down so it doesn't move. Just a little glue. And just make sure everything is upright the way you want it. Okay. So I'm just gonna put that here. Okay. And I will take you guys over to my sewing machine. And what I want to do is just a stitch all the way around it. And then when I do, it's gonna show up on here too. So let me think about that. So what I could do is show you guys, because I don't know if I want to do that. So let me think. I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and just go to the sewing machine. I know I just glued that, but I'm going to sew starting here all the way around and up in the middle here too, I think. I think I'm going to do that with all of them so they're not all bent up like that. Okay, so let me take you guys over there, and I think I'm going to do that, and then we'll glue, and I'll show you guys how to glue this on with the Fabric Fix. So I'll show you guys both methods on sewing and gluing. Okay, so let's go do that. So I'm at the sewing machine here, and what I want to do is we'll just start at the bottom. I have it on a zigzag stitch. Okay, so we're just going to work our way all the way around. Okay, and then now I'm just going to go right down the middle. Okay, and then there we go, just like that. So there we go, got it all sewn around, and I'm keeping some of the threads long here. Taking my Fabric Fix glue. off the tip there. Okay. And I'm gonna make sure to go to the edge here. And you can see as I'm doing it, I'm kind of just smearing it around with my tip of my glue bottle here. Because that helps it so it doesn't just sit there and glob up. Yeah, and just make it so it seeps through the fabric. So you can just put it on. And then just kind of smear it around. Or you could take your finger and smear it around. But just make sure it's just not like big old blobs everywhere, because it'll just seep through. Okay. Like that. I'm just gonna line it up. Doesn't have to be perfect, as you can tell, mine's not super square, which that doesn't bother me at all. I just like to get it so the cardboard or anything I'm using on the bottom isn't sticking out on the outside of the, fabric. Just make sure the fabric's a little bit bigger than what you're doing, is how I like to do it. Okay, so there's that, and then let's give it a fold and make sure. I have 2 layers of fabric, so it should be okay with the seepage. I think that'll be fine. You shouldn't be able to see too much glue come through. Okay, so just fold it, just press it. So there we go. So that's a glue technique you could do. Just make sure if you want any sewing to just go ahead and do it first. So I'm glad we did that together so I could show you guys that. Okay. And then just check the edges, and you can always go back later and just glue, like if you don't have any right there, you can do a little dab. You could just go around checking it. Okay. That looks pretty good. So there we go. So that's the cover of it. It's like that. Okay. And then let's check out. I just laid it all over here. So the next step would be I'm going to grab these 2 pages. Okay. Because what it's going to be is this is our pocket. You can see if you have paper on each side, that's going to be a pocket, remember? And we left those in the middle. So I just grabbed 2 pages here, like that. And what we're going to do is go to the sewing machine, and then this is up to you. If you want, like I said, if you want a pocket up top, on bottom, on the side. So what I want to do, because I think it would be kind of cool with these envelopes to have a pocket here and just a little, side pocket there. All right. So if that's the case, you can see that there's a lip here. We're going to want to get rid of that so it doesn't get involved in when you slide things in and out. Okay, so we're just going to want to make sure to do that, just to make sure that it's all the way tacked down. So like if you do slide something in there, it doesn't get caught on the magazine or the little booklet. So that's all I'm doing here, just because the envelopes are a little bit bigger. Let's give it a good glue down just on the edge. I'll get another paper towel here. It's kind of nice just to have a paper towel to go like that so you don't get it all over your fingers. Okay, so there we go. So just make sure that when these are together like this, we could just slide things in and out without anything bothering it. Okay, so now line them up how you want everything, and I'll take you guys over to the sewing machine. And what we're going to do is just start here and work our way around. We'll even sew here and come all the way over, and then we'll have 2 little tucks, and then we'll just go down the middle too, just to reinforce all that. Okay. Start at the bottom here. And you can clip them if you need to. You know, just take your little clips. Yeah, I'm going to do a zigzag stitch. Go to the end, cut your thread. Okay, and we're going to flip it and do the same thing and just go straight across. So I'm just trying not to sew my pocket shut. There we go. So I just made sure to, on this part right here, just to make sure not to close those off. Then you can have a good amount of room to put stuff in. Okay, so now let's go ahead and go through the middle. I'm just doing a little bit wider stitch to try to catch both sides there. Not too bad, but that's okay. I can always put a bead of glue down there if I want to, just to close that off. So that's no big deal. So I just put some Fabrifix glue right there and just glued it down. So there we go. Oh, let's check it out. So let's see. We could stick that in there. And that's why we were trying to make sure to catch the magazine or the booklet so it doesn't get caught when you're going in and out. So is that really fun, you guys? So you got a pocket here, you got a pocket here, you got a fun pocket over here. Oh, I have to do the same thing over here. So let's do that. We should have done that before, but you got a pocket there. So all you got to do is just make sure to catch it. We could have done it before. So I just do that, take a little glue or a little napkin here and go like that. And same with the other side here. You can see what I'm doing. The magazine, you want that to show in the middle. And then let's go ahead and just glue right there on the paper. And then that will help that. There we go. And then just make sure you don't glue it shut. And we'll be good. Don't want to glue our pocket shut. There we go. And we got a pocket. Okay. So we got that. And let's see, the next one here is the same thing. So now I want to do pockets on top. Okay, so we got our fun paper on each side. I just want to make sure that it's still going to open and close. Okay, so it's our 2 papers here. See, just like that. And then we glued our fun papers on each side. Put our signature together here, like that. And I'm going to do the same thing. Now, this is what I was talking about. If you guys want to take your clips, we can do that. So just line it up. We should probably glue everything where it needs to be, so we don't have to do it after it's sewn. So we're just pretty much just doing the flap here. Just like that. So glue that down. So just on the edges where, oh, it's going to be a pocket up top, isn't it? So let's just do it on the top. Don't have to worry about the sides. We're going to sew the sides. But if you're not going to sew, just do this and just make sure to catch everything so nothing gets, you know, you want it to go into the pocket where you want it to go. There we go. So I'm just gluing this top strip because we're going to do top pockets. Okay. Then the magazine is glued to the fun paper. All right. And I'm going to do the same to this one. So just the tippity top here. Like that. Just catch it. And over here. There we go. That. Easy as pie. Now, let's put this together. Like that. And then we can always touch it up if it still needs it with the glue. But we're going to put these together. Make sure I have them the way I want them. And then you could just take your clips and clip it all so it doesn't move. Just like that. You can see that one's a little off right there. So anything you're not liking and you want, you could just kind of go boop. Took care of that problem. There we go. And there we go. So I'm going to meet you guys at the sewing machine and we're just going to sew all the way around, leave the tops open, and sew down the middle. All right, so just make sure you know your top from your bottom. It's always a good thing to know. And let's, you know what? Let's start on the side because it's going to be our top. So we're just going to start on the side here. Okay. Zigzag. Oh, I have it on big zigzag. I forgot. I did not change my stitch. Wait. Let's go normal here. Okay. So let's start over. That's kind of cool looking though. I just don't know if I want that big of a zigzag on it. Not that big of a zigzag. Okay. I'll find the right one. It's kind of small. There we go. I think I like that zigzag. Let's see. You know what? I wonder if I went off the stitch and back on. There we go. There we go. Well, somebody said to me the other day that I make this look easy with sewing, and I told her, I said it's because I edit out a lot of the other stuff. So I'm trying to make it so I'm not editing everything out, and you can see, I mean, nothing's perfect. It's not all perfect. But trust me, I am not perfect at sewing. I mean, this is just trial and error with a lot of it, you know, and just see how it works and how you like it. And I'm just trying not to edit out as much, just to show you guys, you know, some fixes that you could think of and different things that I've done through the years and, you know, stuff like that. So I honestly don't mind that. I think it looks fine. So let's go through the middle here. Now I'm going to widen the stitch again. Okay. There we go. Oops. Okay. We got ourselves a little booklet, or a little signature to go into our booklet. All right, so we got some fun pockets up top, right here, and then a pocket here. Now, what I'm wanting to do, grab out my hole punch here. Oops, sorry for shaking you guys. It's because I'm rolling around and my camera's on a stand and the stand's on the floor, so anytime I roll around or do anything, it kind of shakes it. So sorry about that. Now, what I want to do is kind of wrap this up today to this point and do a recap really quick with you guys. And for the next video, I will show you guys how to do the cloth with the fun little flips in it. And we'll do that as a signature. And we'll add our envelope and then put it all together. Okay? So right now, I just want to do this real quick because this is longer than I thought it would be. And what I want to do, just to show where our pockets are, is I'm going to just pop a hole, just a little half circle. Right there. And these are fun to keep for tabs and stuff in your journal. And right here, just so it shows people where things are going to go in and out. Okay. Ooh. And if you guys are liking this video, please hit the like button. That helps me get out there further, and I'd really appreciate it. This will be in my Etsy shop too when it's all said and done. So it's first come, first serve. Whoever wants to come purchase it. And even if you guys don't come and purchase it, just make sure to favor my shop. That helps me out so much. It really does. Just push the heart in my shop. Oh, that doesn't matter if it's not lined up because it's going to be on the other side of the signature. So that's okay. So now for this one, I'm not going to do it on the envelopes, but I'll do it over here. Okay, so we'll just go like this. Just to indicate that there's something, a little fun little pocket there. Okay. So now, just to recap with you guys, you don't have to sew. So what you could just do is just the same thing and just take your glue and just wherever I did sewing, you just glue it. Okay. And I like art glitter glue too when I'm gluing just something. And just remember, art glitter glue sets up pretty fast. So you got art glitter, or, you know, like I said before, the Fabrifix, and you just glue all the way around, and then just remember to glue down your magazine on the inside so it doesn't get caught when you're going in and out. And just decide where you want your pockets. And yeah, so anything that I've sewn, you can definitely glue. Okay. So this is as far as we got today, which I think was pretty good here. So let's see. So we got the cover. We got the back of it, like that. And then it's just really super fun to play with. You got fun little pockets in there. And this is just something that you could do out of just a little magazine or mailer that comes in the mail and just some junk mail and make it into something really fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you could please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, and you guys can see my next video when I post it. Like, comment, and share, and let's grow together. And keep on crafting.